Hey, good morning, Oasis and the rest of the world. We are on Facebook Live right now, and I have a couple very special guests with me. Church planters in the state of Texas, in Denton, Texas, Ulysses and Claudia
Yeah,
Longoria, and their kids are with us. They just are vacationing here in Amarillo, and I asked them to stop by and let us give a quick interview. And so glad that you guys are here today. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bradley.
What did you think of the Palo Duro Canyon yesterday?
I really like it.
Yeah?
It was amazing. It's nice.
I didn't make you work too hard?
No,
Not really.
And the wind it didn't mess up my hair. Did it mess up your hair?
Yeah.
It messed up your hair.
Yeah.
And I said, well, yeah, you need some gel or something.
Oh, yeah.
There. Sorry, I didn't have any to offer
Do
to
you
you.
have gel?
No, I have no gel.
Do you use gel?
no, I don't think.
So the Longorias are planting a church, actually a couple of years now, right? Been
4 years.
for 4 years.
4 years.
A predominantly Spanish-speaking church in
Yes.
Denton, Texas. They are planting through the Texas Baptist Bible Fellowship in partnership with Midway Church.
Yeah.
Our friends John Tyson and Todd Whitty, right?
Todd
Ah,
Willie.
wait,
So-
you're twins.
You think we're twins,
Yeah.
Yes.
but you think that Todd is nicer than me or funnier than me?
That's a good question. Uh-oh.
No, both are nice and fun.
Both are nice and
Yeah.
both are
Fun.
funny. But more, which one more?
Todd waiting.
And Todd's probably watching right now, so be careful.
Hey, Todd.
Hey, Todd. No, I guess both the same.
Good
I
question.
would say one of you.
Awesome.
It's because she's here with you.
Because she's here with me, that's
Yeah,
what she's
yeah.
saying. But next week she'll
I'll
be
be
saying
there.
that about
Yeah.
Todd waiting.
the whole last 2 days all I've heard is Todd this and Todd that and Todd this and Todd Whitty this. In fact, I
Yeah.
walked in this morning into this room and Sarah says, "Hi Todd."
Oh, yes. That was funny.
Well, because you look alike.
Yeah.
We're both dashingly handsome.
You look alike.
You shine a lot.
We shine
you're
alike.
shiny.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're shiny. So great. So tell me about church planting. What caused you to want to plant a church in Texas and then in Denton, Texas?
Well, Denton, Texas has a lot of population, Hispanic population, and they don't have in Denton
Hispanic church.
Hispanic churches.
Wow.
Just a little bit
Okay.
churches. It's almost 25%. I think it's 30% of Hispanic population in Denton
Okay. 25% or higher
or higher.
of the population in
No
Denton.
more higher.
No more higher, just higher.
Just
Just higher.
Of Hispanic or Spanish speaking at least.
Spanish speaking
Right.
people.
Okay. And so what a great mission field it is. And you guys moved to Denton. You've been planting this church and revamping the building, lots of work on it, and winning souls for Christ, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How's that been going? What's been the greatest joy of this journey?
Well, when we took the church, we had only
3 or 4 families.
3 or 4 families, maybe 4 or 5 families. I don't remember exactly.
Because you're so old.
Yes.
Yeah, they're super, super young. I've been giving them a bad time about that. Like
Yeah.
they're really, really young.
We are.
And many people know about Jesus.
Yes.
Right now.
These 4 years.
Praise the
4
Lord.
years, yeah. We have over 100 people.
Yes.
A few months ago, before the quarantine,
Yeah.
we break our assistance with 140 people
140
in our service.
people in your service.
Yeah, before 4 years.
Awesome.
Before.
It's after 4 years.
At your 4-year anniversary? Something
no,
like that?
It was the church has more years, like 6 or 7 years.
Wow, the
I've
church
been
had,
there.
yeah, has 7
7
years.
years
Well, 4 years
with us.
with us.
Yeah, and
working
totally
in Ebenezer.
revitalizing it, completely
Yeah.
changing it around
Yeah.
and,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
making it an effective evangelistic tool,
Yes.
Yes.
right, for the gospel. So
Yeah.
I'm imagining in that 4 years you've had some difficulties. Have there been
Yeah.
things that you'd say, man, I wish that wouldn't have happened?
Oh, yes.
Hardship, yeah. How do you deal with that? I mean, you're there. I know you're not on your own because you have some support, but how do you deal with the disappointment and the discouragement that comes in that?
Well, one of the biggest difficult for us at first was we didn't know the culture here. It was shocking because we was expecting them to be like the Mexicans in Mexico, and we realized it's not only Mexicans, it's a lot of Hispanic people and
Colombian people,
Colombia, Peruvian,
from Venezuela,
Ecuador, Venezuela. So then our
Any
mind,
Guats?
What?
Any Guats?
Guatemala?
Guatemalans?
I know some people
Yeah.
from Watts.
Some Guats.
No,
That's what they call.
Oh yeah,
What?
Watts.
Yeah, they
Ah,
call
it's
me
different.
Gringo.
and you call them what?
They call themselves Guats. But you know what they really call me in Guatemala.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know
Yeah.
how he called
Guapo.
me.
Guapo, El
Guapo.
Guapo.
But yeah, facing that, I mean, we had to open our minds, and at first it was hard for us, but
Yeah.
we started learning, and then we realized, oh, that's why God is calling us here because it's a a big field, and we needed to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You-
English.
You needed to learn English.
Yeah, I'm working on my English.
You're doing really well.
I can understand, but my goal is can preach in English because my youth people, my kids in our church, their first language is English,
Yes.
so they understand more in English. So I ask God, hey, God, help me please, and I'm working.
And you work hard on it, and I appreciate that. You really do.
Yeah, thank you.
So the generation you're talking about, second generation,
The second.
mostly immigrants,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Their parents are first generation Spanish only.
Yeah.
But this young people, high school, middle school, even college, they speak English and
Yeah.
they want to speak English.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's the type of people you're talking about, the age demographic. That's great.
Yeah, last Sunday when after my sermon, I went with one of my students and I asked her, do you understand my sermon? And she said, yes, a little bit, but sometimes you use words, high words. I don't know how they say. I don't understand some parts
Right.
on your sermon because your Spanish is.
Because your Spanish is so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what you're saying, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I
I
understand.
think so.
Hey, we're on Facebook Live right now,
Okay.
and so if you are watching us and you have any questions that you would like, I've got whatever you call it, the live feed right here. So send in your question, and I'll be happy to relay that, and we'll get that across. We're going to show a little bit of this on Sunday coming up, and share it as well with some other people because this is an awesome couple. I'm so glad to be a part of what they are doing. Their family there in Denton. And having the opportunity to share the gospel, and man, it's been great. So I think I met you guys a couple of years ago.
Yeah. In our first assessment.
In your first assessment, yes.
Apex?
When you
Oh,
guys
yes,
came
in
through
Apex, in Granbury, Texas.
in Granbury for our assessment for Apex. Not everybody knows what Apex is,
No.
but it's the church planting arm of the Texas Baptist Bible Fellowship. And I met you guys there, and with Todd Whitty.
With Talway.
Yeah, with that Todd Whitty.
With that Todd Whitty. So, and great. It was wonderful to see and everything that you guys are doing and be part of that and follow through that. Let me ask you this question. What if you know that I'm the pastor of this church and this church has a goal and desire in the next 5 years, 4 years now, to plant a church, to be a part of a church plant.
That's awesome.
Is that a good idea?
Oh,
It's an
yes.
awesome idea.
Yes.
What would you say to our people if you just had the opportunity, because you're not going to be here on Sunday, but if you had the opportunity to tell them why and how they should be a part of it?
You know, a lot of people need Jesus. You can see the people around us, they need Jesus. So that's the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love people. We need to reach more people for Christ. We need more churches. And I think the church like you have can do it.
Yeah.
Can do it.
I think so too. Now, you guys, you got into church planting and revitalization, revitalizing this church because you believe the church is the hope of the world, right? I
Yes.
mean, you believe
Yes.
that God gave Christ died for the church. And in doing so, new churches, church plants seem to be the most effective at reaching people with the gospel. And you find that every day, don't you?
Yes.
Is it just people that you run into, or is it people who are excited about a new church, or is it because your people are excited about sharing Christ?
Yeah, I mean, when you receive Christ and you have that joy of being the son of God or the daughter of God, and you want to share that joy.
Yes.
So our students, their parents are not Christians, but they are struggling with their parents because sometimes they don't let them come to our church.
Okay.
And they are asking, they are working. Some of them tell me, I need to clean my house because if I don't do it, I won't be able to come to church on Sunday. And I mean, who
That's
says
beautiful.
that? Who says that?
Not my kids.
Yeah, some of them they are saying they used to take their phones away when were grounded,
Yeah.
but because their parents want to be more strict with them, they say, okay, I won't take your phone away anymore, but you won't go to church.
Oh, wow.
So they are taking they're taking out what is important to them. So the phone is not that important now. So they are taking out the church, and they are sharing the gospel or the good news with others. And also some of our students are coming to our church and they say, well, this is my friend. It was Evelyn, and I saw in her something different, and I knew I want what she has. So she started to come to the church, and we show her the gospel, and she was so happy with that.
And we have beautiful testimonies about our students or people in our church. Yeah. God is doing great things, beautiful things.
They get fired up.
Yes, and
And-
mostly they are inviting others.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their parents too, also as well.
Yeah, they are inviting their parents to
We have a
come.
beautiful testimony about Esmeralda.
Yeah, one of these new girls, she started coming, and
In one PBS, in our PBS.
yeah, she came to our first VBS in the church.
Can you say her name again?
Esmeralda.
Did you like how that? I like.
Esme. We
Esme?
call her Esme,
Okay,
and she's
Esmeralda.
very active. She loves to help. She's learning how to teach kids. I'm teaching her, and I teach them how to bring the gospel to others.
Yeah.
So one day when the class was finished, she went to her house, and her mom asked her, what are those books you have there? Why don't you tell me what are they teaching you? So she preached the gospel to her mom, and she was saved that day.
Wow.
Yes, and she went after he preached to her mom. She went with us in her home and tell us, and hey, I preached the gospel to my mom. I think she was saved. So after that, we went to visit her mom.
Yeah.
I was talking about the gospel of Jesus, and only she said, thank you for all you do with my kids, because it's not only Esmeralda, it's her brother,
Okay.
Alex. We have beautiful testimonies.
Praise the Lord for that.
So
Yeah.
we need more churches.
Yeah.
We need more churches.
So yeah, and because a lot of our people is new believers, they are learning and how to give, of course. And a lot of them are young people. Well, they are learning too. So that's why we need more churches to be partnered with us so we can reach more people and start growing. I mean, one day our goal, of course, is to be a big church, but right now we're just working on that.
Right.
And I need to say, we are very thankful with Midway Church.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they are behind us and all our supporters too, as well. But thank you.
Thank you to all of supporters.
Yeah, the vision behind Midway Church and Pastor John to support you, to be your sponsor, really is what inspired me to see what you guys are doing and how to be a part of that. And I thank Midway Church as well as you do for taking the lead role in that.
Yeah.
and seeing something in the two of you and the need in Denton.
Yeah.
And I think that's the important thing for churches is to see the need,
Yes.
to see the need.
Yeah.
The longer that we happen to be followers of Christ and get around just Christians,
Yeah.
we don't always see the need.
Yes.
Right. So we talked a little bit about this yesterday about how the pandemic, the COVID, has impacted your church and how it's impacted your family and everything. What do you see how the gospel is going to go into that and how the church is going to be an answer to that type of a situation? Are you excited about?
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, because we have God is good.
Yeah.
You know, God is good. God is still faithful. But in the first days on this quarantine, it was not easy.
No.
The people was, or people was
Scared.
scared. And I was praying together and I was talking, hey, what can we do? Because the people is not coming to our church services
Right.
and they cannot. So we start doing Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Now we are a YouTuber.
Yeah,
She's
we are
Miss Clown.
YouTubers.
She has an amazing YouTube channel. You have your shirt on. It's
Yes.
Miss Clow Kids Bible Class. If you're on YouTube, go
Miss
subscribe to it. She's got a couple English language ones as well that are super cool. And there's a special guest on her YouTube channel that you will never believe who it is. The character's name is
U-Rex.
U-Rex. I don't know who that is.
No, you will never find out.
You'll
I'm
never
sorry.
figure it out, right?
No, you Rex.
U-Rex. No.
Rex.
Yes.
So great opportunity that they've harnessed technology and used it to further the gospel. And it's really, it's exactly what we're called to do, right?
Yeah, I think God, well, everything that happens is because God, it's behind it. He knows exactly what he's doing. And so this pandemic helped us to learn more and to know that there's this community.
And gave us more opportunities to reach
Yeah.
people through
Through
Facebook Live,
Yeah.
or
media.
the media.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. There's these people that need Jesus, and we can go to the parks, but they won't be there. We can go
Play
to
soccer.
play soccer. What we do, but they won't be there. So they will be behind their computers, and they need Jesus too.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
because we don't do that. It doesn't mean. I mean, we have to go for them,
Yeah.
And this pandemic was a very clear situation that we need to do that, and we didn't knew it.
And after I was praying together, God showed me, you need to do something, Ulysses. I'm with you. So I start making a devotional every morning, 8:35 a.m. And people from Mexico, from Ecuador, from my family,
Yeah.
I pray every day for my family's salvation in Mexico. They are watching my devotionals. All families from our church family, they are watching our devotionals, my devotionals every morning, and they text me or
Commenting, just posting on the comments.
And it's beautiful. It's amazing.
Isn't that great that
Yeah.
you have people who would never have come into the doors of your church? People who may even from your family who are not believers, but are watching something because it's convenient and it's available,
Yes.
and you're harnessing that, and they're hearing the gospel.
Yeah, and one day I remember I was cansado. I was
Tired.
and I
was thinking.
thinking I'm going to cancel that devotional because I was tired. I have a lot of work. So after I was thinking that, I received a text, WhatsApp or text
Yes.
on my phone, and it was one guy from Mexico, DF, and the text say, I'm watching your devotional. Thank you for all you do.
Wow.
So that's encouraged me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah.
It's God. I think it was God.
I'm sure it was.
This is keep going.
Keep going.
Yes.
Keep going. That's great.
Good.
Well, anything you have question for me?
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color. Right now, I always say blue. Blue is always my favorite color. But I realized that I wear a lot of gray. Isn't that weird?
Yes.
Yeah, but blue's my favorite color.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what's your plans on 5 years forward?
So we have our
Planting
5-year
church.
goal is for our 50th anniversary. The church's 50th anniversary will be in 2023. Yeah, 2022. Is it 2022 or 2023? Anyway, I don't remember. We started in 1973, so that's where we go. Anyway, our 50-year anniversary. So that'd be 2023. Why can't I do math?
Yeah.
Coronavirus is coming.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's because you are
crazy.
alive.
So we celebrate our 50th anniversary in 2023, and we have 3 goals that we want, primary goals that we want to complete in that. And the first is we want to send 250 of our people on short-term mission trips. 250 people in those 5 years. So we actually had to cancel or postpone 3 mission trips this summer because of this. So we're going to be a little bit behind the game on that. But we were keeping track with that. Our second goal is to pay off our building. We want our building paid off. And praise the Lord, we're on track for that, even though this has kind of hampered that back a little bit. We also want to partner with a church plant. And
Because after that, you have more opportunities to help.
Yeah, exactly.
To plant
Yeah,
others.
we want.
It's
So we want to find somebody that's like you,
Yeah.
and we want to be the midway church, and be their sponsor and their partner, and be able to, not necessarily have to call them our daughter church,
Yeah.
but we want to partner with them in such a way. And we have other people in West Texas that want to help as well, and we may not be able to be the sole provider for that, so we may partner with another church or two. And but we see, West Texas, the population is growing, and outside of the pandemic, Midland, Odessa, Lubbock, and Amarillo have 3 of the strongest economies and growths, in the state of Texas. So, population-wise, there's other places that are growing a lot faster. But it's just been this whole West Texas region is really blowing up, and so we're looking forward to to that as well.
Yes.
So we have a few other things, goals as well that they're not completely solidified, but we're looking forward to how God's going to use that and achieve that.
It's glad to hear that.
Yes.
It's amazing. God bless
Yeah,
you.
we church planters won't be able to do this without our sponsors.
Sponsor,
Yeah.
And I mean, we already say thank you, but we really, really appreciate it because we're trying to reach more people. But this is what I wanna.
And not only Hispanic people.
Well, yeah, actually, right now in our
Sorry.
church we have people who
Anglo
doesn't speak
people. Oh, it's
Spanish.
English Spanish speakers.
So we have Anglo people, we have Afro-American people, we have Hispanic people, and they are coming because, as I said, their friends are inviting them to come. But what I was going to say is that if somebody it was a missionary, they came to Mexico and they showed me the gospel, and I was saved, and same thing was with him. And now we are reaching more people. So all of these people, it's as the Bible says, a prize in the heaven for not for me, but also for the missionary who came to Mexico, and also for the people who talk about the gospel about this missionary. So
It's the King of Jesus.
if the King of Jesus that we're building and being part of it brings you bendiciones, blessings.
Blessings.
Yeah,
Bendiciones.
bendiciones.
I just could listen to you guys speak Spanish all day.
You can share about the kids in Loveland, Colorado with your class with Midway.
Yeah.
Can we share that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, I start this show for my kids in the church, And for my kids,
It's
my
a YouTube
cousins,
channel. It's called
yeah,
Miss
yeah.
Klaus. So go ahead and
So,
subscribe right
Yeah,
now.
Subscribe, because I'll be checking my subscribers, okay?
She is. She checked this morning to make sure that I subscribed. So
And but it is growing, and I think that I love is sharing the gospel with kids.
yeah.
And so people from Peru was calling me, people from Mexico, and like this
Asia.
kid, Asia, and this kid from Loveland, Colorado. He texted me and sent me a video with his mom
Yeah.
that he loves the classes. Thank you for teaching me. And he said, my favorite character is you, Rex. So that is awesome. I mean,
I'm not you, Rex.
We don't know who you Rex is.
we don't know.
You will have to watch
And
and
it is-
see
it
if you
is-
can figure it out.
It is relaxing and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see the kids learning about
Yeah.
Jesus. We love people.
And it's a fun
fun.
way to learn the Bible
Yeah.
for the kids. They can learn, they can participate, and I don't know. It's awesome.
That's awesome. That is really weird question that we have on Facebook that has, I'm not sure, it really is a weird question. Okay. So Brittany, I see your question and we will get that to you because I don't know that it's related to church planting, but we'll take care of that for you. I got you right there, Brittany. All right. What have you enjoyed your time in Amarillo?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. You are so kind. You have
Thank you,
beautiful.
Oh, you're
Maria and Bradley, for being nice with us.
Maria.
Maria.
Your middle name is Maria.
My middle name is Maria.
Oh, no.
So when I told you that I was married to Maria and you'd never met her, did you think she was Hispanic?
No, because you say Maria.
Oh, because I don't say Maria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do when I want to get her attention.
Maria.
You know, I say Maria.
Don't say it if you are close to Hispanic people.
No, that's why I do
Everybody
it.
will.
That's why I do it. Everybody looks, right?
Everybody will look at you.
Hey, Maria.
We all are Marias.
Yeah. My
Miss Claudia Maria.
Yeah, that's my middle name.
Well, thank you so much for joining me here on this and joining us in Amarillo. It's been a pleasure. It's been a joy having you here. Your family is amazing and wonderful. David and Sarah are a blast. Both of them like to make jokes about me. That's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where they get that from, but
About you and Todd Whitty, but what is Todd Whitty? I don't know.
do they make jokes about Todd Whitty too?
No.
No.
Oh,
No. Todd Whitty's too serious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, no,
So-
they are grounded because they were joking with you. So I told them, you're grounded until you turn 21.
Oh, no. No, I don't believe that. You're just trying to save face now, Claudia. Miss Clow.
Miss Cloud.
So
Thank you, Bradley.
I took them to the canyon yesterday, and you know what the weather was like yesterday. So it was
awesome.
brown. The air was brown almost all around the canyon. They were troopers. We went to places that, we went to places all over and hiked and enjoyed ourselves, and a lot of fun. And I am grateful because I love people being able to see missionaries and church planters and know that they're normal like I'm normal.
I'm Norman too.
I'm normal.
Are you Norman? Yeah, she is.
Kind of. Sometimes.
Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you,
Thank
brother.
you for joining us on Facebook Live, and join us Sunday morning
Gracias.
at 10:30. We are in the building if you were comfortable being with us. If you're not, we will also be broadcasting live here on Facebook as well as YouTube and on our website, oasissbc.com. 10:30 Central, so if you happen to be on the West Coast right now, that's 8:30 your time. That's get up time. And if you're in Hawaii, then I'm just jealous of you.
Yes.
So
If you are in Mexico
if you're in
I'm jealous.
Mexico,
as well.
what time zone is Mexico have 3 time zones?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 or 3. I don't
What's the
remember.
one where they are, is it the Yucatan Peninsula?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the time zone I want to be in.
Yeah,
Oh.
we are in the same time.
No.
I've never been there. Have you?
The
No.
Yucatan? No.
No. Like, what's
Wow.
the,
Cancun?
yeah, Cancun.
No, I haven't.
Never been to Cancun?
But everybody goes there.
Yeah, we need to.
I've never been there.
No, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now?
Right
Yeah,
now.
right now.
Yeah, right now. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, we're out. We're going to Cancun.
Yeah.
Okay, see you
See
this
you.
God
Sunday.
bless. Bye.
Cheese, Miss.